have a question for you. Our family's divided. We're divided the same way the nation is divided.
I'm conservative, by the way.
We fuss and we fight about this all the time. I see the nation coming to the same blows that we are coming to on a daily basis. Yet I don't see the president or anyone in his administration even addressing the issue of the division across our country and across our families. I have a serious question. Will anything ever be remedied? A nation divided against itself will not stand, neither will a family divided against itself. Is there any hope?
Good point. You know, so maybe President Trump should put like a couple people who ran for president as Democrats in his cabinet, right?
It wouldn't hurt a thing.
Yeah, like Bobby Kennedy and Tulsi Gabbard.
Bobby Kennedy, I wonder if his...
Well,
if
Bobby Kennedy and Tulsi ran for president as Democrats. Has that ever happened in modern American history where a president has put two people who ran against him for the presidency in his own cabinet? Has that ever happened before? Doesn't that help heal a country?
See, that's the division I'm talking about right there.
No, but help me
He's asking me a question, and he turned on me and said,
okay,
get him.
Hold on, that's a father-son issue. We're having a dialogue.
Yeah, that's it.
But
right?
hold on, that's normal, okay? And that's fine. I'm asking you a question, though, because it's easy to call Trump divisive, but answer and think deeply about this before you answer. Doesn't that say something for unity to bring two people that were Democrats that both ran for the presidency into your own cabinet? That's bringing the country together.
Has it worked? That's my... you may be right. It is certainly representative of some inclusion. However, it doesn't seem to be working.
Did Obama or Biden ever bring Republicans who ran against them for the presidency in their own cabinets?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, so maybe Trump has gone above and beyond more than the media would give him credit for healing our nation's divides. I think that's noteworthy, right?
It's noteworthy, yes.
Yeah, but you stated your statement. You began with, you have not seen the president try to heal this country. Healing begins with action, not just words, right?
Okay.
And so bringing two people that wanted themselves to be president in his administration is pretty great. As far as, between your son, I'm interested. Why do you think your son is conservative?
I have no clue. I'll let him answer that question.
That's a bad answer. Hold on a second. You as a father should listen to your son. You shouldn't say, hold on a second.
I listen to him all the time.
We're both fathers. Hold on a second. That's a bad answer.
I listen to him all the time.
But hold on, but then you just said you don't know.
I don't know where he went so bad. I mean, come on. It's like, I don't know where he went wrong. I don't know how he went off the rails.
See that? All right. Would the smarter of the two like to chime in here? Yeah.
Absolutely. So I used to be at one point on my father's side, and upon doing my own research and seeing things firsthand, I've switched sides, and I've seen like the liberal tears that he has, like the way that he's complaining, and it's like,
don't antagonize. You have to honor your parents. Don't antagonize them. Okay.
100%.
So
and I do respect my father, and I love him.
And you should honor him, and you should also love your son and see where he's coming from.
But back to your point, though. We talk every day about politics to the point where it's divided us. And so for him to say that he does not know where I stand is
So let me ask you, why do you think your father is a liberal? Let me ask you.
I think he's a liberal because
No, have him answer. This is I'm helping you. I'm a group therapist. You understand what I'm charging for this right now? This is like $5,000 an hour stuff. So yeah.
So I think he's a liberal. Well, I know he's a liberal because he just eats. He gobbles up everything that he. Okay, this is why I know he's a liberal, because he voted for Kamala Harris and he didn't even know why.
Do you think that maybe he wants to believe government will do good? Maybe that's...
Of course. Okay.
Is that a good answer?
Yes.
Now maybe your son is going more conservative because he thinks government hasn't done a lot of good. Is that maybe a fair charitable interpretation?
That makes relative sense.
Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. So you guys have a generational divide. You look at government as being probably a force for good. He's grown up in a circumstance where he's seen government declare wars and do a lot of nonsense like the Iraq War. He's not in his head. Trigger the financial crisis, only accentuate income inequality. So what I'm just saying for you two, because a father-son divide is more important than politics, is really try to come down at what generational perspective do they have. Finally, where do you get your news from?
You, baby.
Okay, and where do you get your news from?
I don't watch any kind of video media at all. I get it mostly by reading, and I go through a broad spectrum of different sources from all over.
So here's what I'll just say in closing, guys, is that never let politics get in the way of the beautiful relationship between father and son. My advice first is for the son, to the father, understand he comes from a different generational perspective. He thinks government is probably a good force and, you know, that we shouldn't question our institutions. Now, your son, understandably, is seeing it harder than ever to own a home. He's seen a border wide open. He's seen lies from politicians. He's seen the enrichment of the ruling class. And instead of interrupting and want to get in an edge smartly, be like, maybe my son is processing a way that I might not agree with, but he's growing up in a different circumstance than